about that. Cool. Yeah, could you test that little save command, see if it works now? Thank you guys for putting up with my super unprofessional streams. Okay, so over
Remember
here.
To save.
Hey, there we go. It works. Beautiful. Right. Going round and round the circle. Getting rid of the back faces we don't need. And then we'll do the same on the inside here. So we're going to delete those. Then we're going to do... Okay, this bit will be tedious still. So if I take this side and this side, I can bridge them. Then do the same here. Bridge. And then last one, bridge. Wicked. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with this. Oh, shit. I realised I forgot to texture the top half, so I'll just... Yep, that'll do. I like where this is going. I like where this is going a lot. And while I'm here, I'm gonna highlight all of this. Trying not to grab the other terrain with it. Let's just do a bit of a spot check around the edges, make sure I haven't selected things I shouldn't. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so now I could lift this up a little bit. Have a like angled bit going around. Hey, you finally started playing Eternity. Fantastic. All-time favourite mod. Wow, okay, I'm humbled, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it, and if you get stuck along the way, or you find it too difficult, there's no shame in dropping the difficulty. We did get a bit brutal towards the end. Not brutal doom, just mean level design. So yeah, there's no shame in dropping down difficulty if it is a bit on the tough end. Tell you, I'm really hoping the Iron Man contests pick up Eternity at some point. I'd love to see how the more pro players handle it. Okay, so one thing I want to do is simplify these walls into just single walls. If I just go around and do this bit first before I do all the joins, this should help. Hello. That's a bit strange. No biggie, we can fix that in a second. And I grabbed a couple over here as well. Nuts. Okay, so if we remove those, let's fix these quickly. Whoop. Sweet. And then what we can do is we can... Ooh. Oh. Why am I doing this to myself? I've got to do it. I've got to do it. It's something I would have done if it was a Doom map, so I just want to see how much more feasible it is to do that sort of stuff now. So I'm going to delete all these sides. Go around the circle in the opposite direction. Let's see where we go. I could cut it into quarter and rotate it. Yep, I could. That is something I would normally do. But in this instance, I'm basically looking to just use the tool as is, get a bit more hands-on with it. And I need those first. I just realised I need to keep these sides so I can do the bridging. After I've done that, then I can... Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's the point actually. I'm just going to draw a brick. Boop. There we go. We have a block. Oh my god. This wasn't in the editor before, so it's so nice to have rotation in the editor. Oh, I'm being spoiled. I've been on holiday, I come back and we're in a good place. Okay, let's save this. So, DF maps, we're going to call this Let's see. I don't have a name for what I'm doing here, so at the moment it's just going to be Boris gets it. Boris nailed it. Don't know what to call this one. I mean, I haven't really built the theme for the map or anything yet. I don't know where I'm going with this, so let's just call it DF Curvy. And we'll call this DF Curvy 01. And if I play the map from here, try and land on my little block in the sky. Nice. Yeah, it feels like a good size. So what we can do is, in some cases, have a pillar missing, and like put the door between these two pillars or something. Oh man, yes, 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 yes. Oh, these tools are good. Okay. Okay. Sorry, having a bit of a nerdgasm here. I wonder if I can do this. I don't think I can. No, you can only bridge one set of lines at a time. That's a feature request. So, if someone, maybe the ever wonderful Breaking Tactics, could do me a clip of me saying the following, I'd be appreciative. Little feature request is the ability to bridge multiple sections at the same time. And the way that would be done would be in the order that you select the lines. So the first two get bridged, the second two get bridged. So it goes like 1, 2, they would get bridged. 3, 4, they get bridged. 5, 6, they get bridged. So if I hit Control-Shift-B here, all three of them would have bridged across based on the order that I selected the lines. That'd be a great feature to have. I know I'll probably forget to ask otherwise. And in use cases, if like we need an example of why that would be a good feature, just look what I'm doing right now. Oh, selecting the wrong line there. There we go. I'm misclicking loads today. Doesn't matter how good your mouse is if you don't know how to use it. Whoops. Just thinking of texturing here, so like these undersides, for example, they could be little light pads. Keep going around. I should probably kick that track off the playlist. It's an intro to an album. Over here. Right, lights. L-I-G-H-T. Light generic. In you go. Bang. Beautiful. Starting to shape up nicely. Didn't mean to extrude it. Ah, probably shouldn't have done the lights first. Oh well, that'd be quick to fix. I'm seeing this band live soon. So excited. Thank you very much, Breaking Tactics. I super appreciate that. I say band, this is actually just one guy. I don't know how the live performances work with the drums and everything else. Be interesting to see. Let's try that again. Sweet as a nut. Let's tidy these ones up. We'll do the trim face, there we go. Then next up, so I need to delete the added vertices here. I think I'm going to save first because before this particular function had the ability to crash. I don't know if that's been repaired or not. I'm going to have to do the same up the top as well, unfortunately. Somewhat tedious, but hopefully the end result will feel worth it. And again, just think of how long this would have taken with the old toolset. Less curvy curves. Yeah, I mean, these would function better in terms of textures. Like, I'll leave that one curved. So if I wanted to use, like, panel textures, let me just reconnect these for you to explain my point. So how it was, these were curved. If I was to select these three and say these two, and I do, I don't know. Ooh, we got the crystal texture in. Can't wait to use that. So if I use the simple generic texture, and let's see, I'd probably divide this up a bit. It's a bit of a shame on the length of this, actually, that one texture. Probably the worst example to use. Let's go for, where is it? Panel 01, that's a good one. So if I was to use panels, for example, on these ones, like here it becomes blocks, which in this instance actually doesn't look too bad. But if I wanted like a solid block, it'd be a bit more difficult to do. And for example, I could do a negative extrusion, like -4, and have a little room behind it. It'd be more of a pain to do that with 3 separate pieces. But yeah, we could do all sorts of stuff here. Okay, let's undo these shenanigans. Let's not select that line like that. Goodbye. Goodbye. Line, please go away. No, don't want to. Rude. For now, I'm just going to texture all these ones the same panel texture. See how that looks. Yeah, it's a bit distorted, that shape, but that, you know, it's a starting point. Okay, so the next bit, more bridging. Are the back faces on here? They are. Okay. Got some cleanups to do here. Work my way around. This may be the most symmetry you've ever seen out of Dragonfly during a mapping stream. I didn't realise I was quite that asymmetrical, but I don't know, it's something from like my Doom community tendencies, I guess. Like, asymmetry is respected in the Doom world, I guess. Also, that's how I perceive it anyway. Whether that's the actual case or not, I don't know, but yeah, you get the point. Sweet, that works. Works like a dream. So this here could be, say, the generic panel. These two could be, I don't know. Let's have a look at... let's do trim 01. That'd be nice. Apply that, and let's get some colour in. I want a black. There we go. Oh, that's not the hotkey anymore. I think it's Q, yeah. And is it shift key? No? I don't think that's a thing anymore. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I need to do the curves on top as well. Ravi, don't worry. I'm gonna get there. I will get there. That should line up perfectly once it's done though. Oh, shut up. Shut up your face. Okay. Maybe this room could see use in a cavern map. Actually no, I've already got a plan in my head for the cavern map's final room, so I will save this for a new map. Or it could be merged in with the blue base. My brain's doing things. Hey there, Shrubsy, thank you very much. And Mizu, yes, Prodeus is indeed a category on Twitch. No more science and technology streams from me. Back to what it should be. Okay, so how many gaps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We've got 6. So, in theory, I only need to do 4 of them. So actually, if I try, just for now, deleting those, let's texture these up. So we're going to apply the colour, we're going to apply the trim, then here we're going to do the panels, that one, and I think I'm going to make it white, black as well. And hopefully, oops, misclick. Hopefully I can just get away with duplicating this and rotating it 90 degrees. I'm just worrying it's a bit too off-grid. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, it's slightly off-grid, and the movement is still grid-bound, so that wouldn't work in this instance. Yeah, sorry about that, Missy. The game will be out eventually. But yeah, no, Jason, one of the lead developers of Prodeus, went through the motions needed to get the game on Twitch as an option. Which is good for us as developers doing the streams, because then like you can just follow the category and you should get notifications that way, I think. I mean, at the moment there should only ever be two possible people streaming in there, but it's there. It's ready for when you guys want to stream it. Just keep the motion going. Step by step we get closer to a finished room, and to think we've only been working on this room, what, 30 minutes? This would have taken me hours. I think I made a mistake earlier that I actually really liked the look of. Gonna look into something in a minute. I think this is the last one. Yes, yes it is. Okay, give me just a sec. I did exactly that, Warp Pro, but unfortunately because of the way this is built, they are off-grid, so it doesn't line up properly. So let's go around and texture these new faces. If that multi-bridge tool that I mentioned earlier becomes a thing, that would have been really quick to build as well. Like, this whole room could have taken 10 minutes. Silly widget, getting ever so slightly in the way. Okay, so black trim 01. There we go. Oh, I've hidden it. Wrong button. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this so much. Right, let's delete a few of these unnecessary lines. Okay. And to make my life much easier, for now, I'm going to make this tiny. That way I can see both the top and bottom vertices and just do a quick drag to select and delete them. Oh, okay. Breaking tactics. If you've got the opportunity to clip again, or someone else, here's another possible feature request. So if I rejoin these to explain it, so it's back how it was. So see how we have these here, and I'm removing these lines. At the moment, it's Control-Shift-X to remove a line. However, that doesn't remove the vertices afterwards. If there was like a Control-Shift-Alt-X maybe, which also deleted the attached vertices, if possible, that would be amazing as a tool. Because then that would half this step, where I'm deleting the lines, then deleting all the vertices. Perfect. Okay, these textures I'm going to rotate. Some of them aren't even doing the effects. Damn. Try hotspot rotating instead. Nope. Not having it. Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much. Just trying to think. I was thinking we could do like rings going up. Let's set a texture to this so we have like a sensible height to work with. Only thing I'm thinking of is this is a lot of faces now for just one room already. I don't know how inefficient that would be considered. We'll see. We'll find out, won't we? Actually, I think I could go with this generic panel. And what colour shall we go for? Place your vote in the chat what colour this map should predominantly feature. We've done a very green map. We've done a map that's got a lot of yellows and oranges. And we've done a very, very blue map. Dark. Okay, so we've got some black in here. We could use a lot more black. Keep it going. Pink. Pink. Ooh. Let's see. Let's have a look. Maybe not pink, but more like a magenta sort of colour. Purple? I'm saving red for a different map theme altogether, if I can help it. Ravitex, I wanna... Also, General Vivi's maps tend to have a lot of red in them, so I'm gonna let him have those. I'm thinking we're gonna try this purple. I'm gonna go a bit more deeper. There. Purple. Add colour. Apply colour. And then when we extend this up so the texture actually has some height. Oh, it didn't apply it. Unless... Oh, it's because I still got the black selected. I'm so down for purple. I'm so down for it. Black and purple, I think. Oh, yes. Fuck yes. Okay. Let's go one further. and do purple emissive colours as well. Yeah, that's not as vibrant as I hoped for. I think I'm going to have a lighter purple. I'll just call it pink, because it is pink, isn't it, really? Just apply it to a couple of lights and see if that feels better. What do you think if I go here? The more pinky ones here, or the more purple ones around here? Quake 1 vibes from purple? It feels like a dusty orange, I'd have felt it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go pink for the lights just because it feels more illuminated. Ah, okay. What colours complement purple well? There's green, I suppose it's binary opposite. And if we were to go for the that sort of triangular philosophy, let me get a colour wheel graphic up. Yeah, that'll do. Open image in new tab. So if I was to go for binary opposite, we've got, it's roughly this shade, so it'd actually be yellow. So if we're going on triangle, we could go for the sort of green and orange accents to go with it. Those would be complementary colours. I'll select these anyway. May the 4th be with you. Yeah, shame it's not May. Oh, what was it I said earlier? I'm surprised it didn't trigger some people, actually. Oh yeah, Happy Treason Day, Colonials. That was it. Definitely a motorcyclist overcompensating for a tiny penis. So, Vivi, what do you think of my first little experiment with the cylinder tool? Because I like what we've got. Okay, definitely feeling the purple for whatever this map becomes. Hello, that's not what I intended. Oh, it's just the light bouncing off, isn't it, because of this? In fact, they should probably be bigger anyway. Oof. Damn. Tile. No? Is it panels? Yeah, it's panels. What's a hex one? There we go. It's got a slight purple tinge to it. Now that sort of shade of purple feels quakey to me. Could be the start of the Kickstarter level. Kickstarter level. Curious. Not sure I know what you mean by that. Oh, there'll be more shadows coming in once I've actually done the shadow maps around the place. It'd actually only be this area here that'd be illuminated. Oh, the designer level tier. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I still have that.
To save.
Thank you, guys. So I have the other bit selected that I didn't need selected. So if I was to make this have the emissive colour of purple, the actual colour of black, and turn them into lights. See, it's such an awkward width where it has this happening. Just trying to think what I could do here. Let's go browse some textures. What's in effects? We've got the energy field. Actually, we could do the thing I was thinking of. Yeah, Swizzle just seems to rotate them. It doesn't get rid of that part. And let's do hotspot vertical. Nah, still doing it. Set full res, set half res. That doesn't seem to do anything on these textures, only the tiling ones, isn't it? Set full res. I know I've kind of used this little gimmick extensively, but if I was to duplicate this and select all of them, and we'll go generic panel, black, minus 0.5 extrusion, and then select these, and we could go oh, yeah, I need to actually put it in the palette. It still has that. It's one of those sort of shapes, isn't it? It's just that awkward size. But that doesn't mean we're stuck there. We could try and make it taller. If I bring this down to here. How tall is that? That's 3 meters tall there. Yeah, that could work. We can get rid of all the bottom faces then. And then on these ones, hotspot vertical. And it's done all of them like that. Smashing. Actually, that works for me. As long as it's symmetrical in a sense. I'm so glad that this now does it exactly, rather than stuck to the nearest grid setting. For something like this, it was necessary. And maybe behind here we could have like a bunch of bloaters and stuff, like looking at the player behind these, and then they could deactivate later, like around in a circle slowly or something. Oh, Phoebe, that's such an obvious idea. That'd be one, like, imagine if we had the scaling tool in and did it there. Okay, so file, save. So the idea would be I grab this, I scale it to like half size, lock it, scale it back up. Sweet! Really, really, really pedantic, annoying, awkward thought, but did that solve it? No, not quite. So I'm going to keep rotating it and see if I can get one that does line up. No. So basically, this isn't centered to the first pillar, which is a little bit of a fiddly option. So I wonder if we could get a grid rotate option. To be honest, that's almost centered. That is almost centered. But yeah, if we could get a grid mover? No. Oh yeah, rotate off grid option. That's where I was going with that. Save, then duplicate the whole structure to the side, then select all of the new one, and Control Shift G. What does that first rotate? Is that supposed to be ideal, or was that you trying to do save? Okay, so I do it, save. Okay, yeah, it's just a capital D threw me off. Okay, right. Let me undo what I've done here. Get it rotated back to where it should be. There we go. So what you're saying is, let's deselect these objects. We don't need those. So we duplicate this. Move the whole structure to the side. Select all of the new one, which we've got, then Control-Shift-G. Whoa. Yeah, if we were to go to, say, this grid setting, maybe. Okay, okay. So all of the points are now aligned to the grid, which is good. That'd make it easier to work with going forward, but it still doesn't bring this centered. Smallest grid setting. I can work with it anyway, like, I'll be able to make it look like it's not asymmetrical, I think. Yeah. For example, if I was to go File, Merge Map, let's go Prefabs, let's do a door double sliding. You'll do nicely. So if I was to get that centered to the pillar and not the room, I know that's going to feel wonky in terms of mapping, but I can work with that. I'll just put this door somewhere back here. Actually, in fact, we'll keep it on the grid here. Just nudge it right one. There you go, that's good. That's nice. So I bring that back here, and what we can do is delete all of this. And that. Bring this down in line with the top of the door. If I grab the door frame in this and then combine. Yeah, okay. So what I can do to make my life just that little bit easier. Bring this out here. Misclick of the century. So we've got some walls here. These could come inwards a little bit, and then we can bridge them. Delete this. Cap. I need to weld, I think. Okay, that's just not going to do it. 3, 4, 5. Slightly jank solution to the problem, but it's going to work. So 3. Flip and cap. Isolate that. Delete what we don't need. There you go. Alright. Take care, Vivi. Enjoy your day. Oh god, it's brought all these colours in. But too many. I'm going to get the painted metal texture because I love that texture and it's such a good one to use in a generic situation like this where it's a weird shape. Magic. And this bit here, we just bring it in line with everything else. As best we can. That's where you can see us off grid. That's not a big deal though. So if I was to save and play the map, that's hella pink. Not sure I like it being quite so overly pink and less purple. But yeah, looking at that, that doesn't feel asymmetrical at all. Oh, I haven't heard the sound for these gloves yet. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, my little test, how long did that take total? An hour? Maybe just under? Discounting the technological issues I had. Sweet. So one thing I'm going to do here is, if I select all of these, I'm going to separate those. And then I'm going to do the same on the outside here. So I'm going to select all of these. I might be making this more awkward than it needs to be, but actually yes, I'm definitely making it more awkward than I need it to be. Duplicate that, bring that out here, get it on the grid, isolate that, delete that one, bring this over here like this. This is just going to be like a really rudimentary top shadow map for now, just so we can visualize what this room would actually look like. Should probably go the other side so I can see if that's in line. Bridge. And then what I need to do is make a slight incision here. You won't feel a thing. Delete one of these edges, like so. Combine, merge, and bridge. Same on this side. The reason I've done it like this is so that you can cap the top. And then all you have to do is just bridge that and remove the lines. For some reason it won't let me remove the lines, but that's fine. Try again. No, doesn't want to do it. Let's combine and weld just to make sure it's happy. Nah, okay, whatever. It's just a shadow map. Doesn't need to be perfect. So then if I go in-game, we get the sky's angle there. That's pretty cool. Where is my sky? There. Let's try directly down. So skylight, the sun is technically straight up. That's very Doomish, isn't it? That shadow. And I'm feeling a bit experimental. Let's play that. Let's have a look. Slightly green light. So you got green sky, purple level. That's funky. I'm gonna guess no. That is a very good question though. File save. Let's experiment, shall we? entities, not entities, function would help if I could click in the proper places. Where's mover? There. Boop. Let's just put that roughly where this is. I'm going to rotate this to be square in line with the block. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a rotation. If I was to just do 360, we're going to do a movement time of 10. No ping pong motion, so it just loops. Start triggered, repeat motion. Much better labels on here, this is new. I honestly don't think this is going to work, but it's worth a try. Play map. Oh my fucking god, it works. One thing I'd have to do for this is have a shadow map underneath the map as well. That's a quick fix. And obviously to the side, so... Oh my fucking god. This engine. This engine. Whoops. Whee! Why is it not selecting that? Something is really wrong with the way this bit's been done. Is there actually still a line there? Yes, there is. Not entirely happy with that. Let's see, Windows, Map, Properties, Bad Brushes. That's not considered a bad brush, so something here. Ah. Aha. Up you go. Goodbye sides. Down you go. And then... Wait. How does that still have a side? I fucked something up so bad here. I'm going to redo that from scratch. Also, we don't need these tops, so I'm just... No, I do need them. I need them for this effect. I don't know how I screwed that up. 180 with a restart and not bounce. I'll explain what I'm doing once I've sort of done it, I guess, but basically the main thing that's going to happen is I'll have 2 light sources. Maybe I'll have 4 for the different sort of quarter days. So you've got sun, you've got sunset, you've got dawn, and then underneath you'll have like nights, which will be more blue than oranges and yellows. And as it rotates around, it should hopefully give off the impression, maybe, of different timings. The blue one would have to be very soft though. But yeah, I think that would work. So it would just be rotating around the map itself. Okay, so we isolated these. Yeah. I delete one of these faces. We extrude these off in a direction. Get them on the grid. Line them up. Set this bad boy over here. Set this one over here. Grab both ends. And bridge. Then close the top. Take that out. Remove the rest. Bridge this gap here. And we should be able to remove these lines this time. No? No, it's not letting me do that. But at least there's no dodgy sides, so that's fine. So in theory, I should be able to then select the sides and extrude a box down. And see, something is... It's something to do with that bridged gap. It's acting funny. We'll solve that in a minute. Let's do these down. very odd. Okay, so if I bridge those, let's say I just delete that then. Is that line stays present? Really not sure what's going on there. That's so far-fetched. Hopefully, I can get away with that. So yeah, the whole map would have to be encapsulated in a box, and any openings would have to be made present so that you can actually get light through them, like this top one here. Okay, so if we set this to be... Let's do the daytime one, so if we make it sort of a yellowish colour, so 0.6, 0.9, 0.2. That's green. I'm sorry, it's meant to be 0.9, 0.6. There you go. Maybe a bit less on the red, or more on the orange. No, green. That should do. That'll be alright. Then if I duplicate this, and we rotate it to face upwards, and we set this one to be like a softish night blue colour, and a lower intensity, I would like to think that this is going to work okay. One way to find out. Now you get the night blue coming in, and then the sun goes around. Obviously I've got it sped up to take only 10 seconds to do the whole thing, but what you could do as well is have a timing cycle do different fogs to match the timing. So like, let's see, if I slow this down to 30 seconds, and then we go function fog. Is it function? Yeah, fog volume. So I have the first fog volume, and that'll be the night one, which could be like, let's see, fog color. If night was to go like a dark bluey sort of shade, so 0, 0.2, 0.2. Fog top 50. Let's make that 100. No, that's way too high. 30. Yeah, fog. So density at the top, I'm going to make that be 0.5. Fog bottom can be, let's do 15. And density at bottom be 0.1. So it's not very strong. Oh, and we've now got a transition time. Oh my god, yes. And then we'll duplicate this, and we'll set this one to just be like a more yellow, I guess. So 0.4, 0.6, nothing. Sorry, 0.6, 0.4. Like a dusty colour. That should in theory be orange or yellow. Yeah, something like that. We'll just lessen the number, so 0.5 and 0.33. That'll do. And the density at top would be 0.2, so it's not as dense, and density at bottom would be 0, so it's completely gone. That one starts on. So if I had 2 relays going back and forth. Whoops. So actually I'll just do one first. So this relay will be a 15-second delay. And they trigger each other. This one triggers that one triggers that one. And this one starts turned on. That might work, you know. So we've got a dusty day. Oh my god, I've just thought of something. So the nighttime trigger is going to be like 1 second, it'll just suddenly be blue. There you go. Let me set transition time to 7.5 seconds. And if I was to duplicate that, this one should be 7.5 second delay to set the timing off. So this triggers that one and that one. That is the daytime one, isn't it? So change that. That triggers those two. So then that one triggers that, and this, which would be the blue one, but it's already triggered. Ah, yeah, okay, no, that. So it triggers the blue one and the daytime one. Okay, that should make sense. So what I've done here is it starts off at day. After 7.5 seconds, it starts the 7.5 transition to night. Nice. Then after another 7.5 seconds, it should then go to the daytime one. And we get the sun peeking through as the sun rises. Oh my god, I love it. So I feel like to do this properly, you'd need an intermediary one for like morning and night. Like between the two. Sorry, morning and evening. So you've got daytime, you've got your morning one, which is a bit more like, I don't know, a bit bluey, bit yellowy colour. The midpoint between two. You've got your daytime, which is yellow. You've got your nighttime, which is like an orangey sunset colour. And then you've got your night, which is like a deep blue. But damn, this is, yes. I'm happy with this. Also, this is going to get dark. Let's get the fog to be black. And I'm going to make the blue light a bit more intense, 0.6, so you can actually see it shine through. So if I was to rotate these two. I have a feeling this one isn't being treated like a sun. Like, I can't see it drawing its pattern at all. Ah, it's just too dark. Okay. There we go. That's more like it. Rotate that one around. Oh. I can't believe I've just done like a day and night cycle in, what, 5 minutes? 10 minutes maybe? So we get nighttime. We've got a blue light passing through. It's very faint, I'm not sure if you can see that on stream. Then it should start getting yellow as the sun rises, and then it'll peek over the edge there. Fuck yeah. So obviously if we did a few like stages, just to do like evenings and mornings and like the intermediary stages, then slowed it down and you had like a big outdoors map, you could actually have good day-night cycles that take like 20 minutes or something. My god, the potential of this engine is just... oh, it's unreal. It's unreal. I'll give over. I want to see what the sky looks like from here. I love the way it goes into night. That feels good. So if I was to change it up, so instead of yellow fog, it's more blue. So God rate amount. That's a new setting as well. That's more like an actual sky. So the sun should be passing and it should become night. I feel like the timing on a fog needs to be offset by another 3.5 seconds. But look at that, that's now night. And it starts getting light as the sun peeks in, and bang. Okay, I'm going to save this out as day-night cycle experiment. I didn't bring in like an experiments folder. Did I have one in my old thing? And where's Leslie? Yes I am. Maps. Tests. Yeah, I need to... I don't think this is my tests. DF maps. Okay, I think I did bring it over then. So in DF maps we have tests, yeah. So here we can call it day-night cycle. Yeah, that's cool. Call it testicle. Testicle. Yeah, I mean, I've had some questionable, very questionable test file names in the past. Okay, anyway. I'm happy with my little experiment for today. This is where I'm going to stop this room. I think we've got a good proof of concept on what cylinders can do for us now. Hell to the fuck yeah. And then, going forward, I'm going to try and finish up some more of the mineshaft map. I'm sure you guys remember this one. So there's a few things I need to do. One of them is going to be off stream, which is this secret here. I'm not going to show you how to get in there because that ruins the fun for you guys. Wait, is that misaligned? God damn it. It is. I must have accidentally clicked and dragged right at the end of the last session. Double check all the edges. Yeah, that's good. That's where that should be. This is the drill map Cyano, yes. You can see my pre-made drill hole here. So if I delete this unnecessary room. So I'll show you the drill. Play from here. I broke one of the drills at the end of the last session, so don't worry, that'll be fixed now. And it drills its way through, and well, at the moment it just exits, but yeah. So that's what I've done. You plonker. Right, let's make sure we haven't got anything we don't want selected here. What I've done is I've merged the drill itself to the main unit. So that's been made to move with it when it shouldn't. Instead it should be a separate entity, allowed to rotate and move in a certain direction. Make sure there's nothing under here selected. Perfect! Just thinking a lot. There we go. Yeah, so there's a lot of brushes here, so obviously when I'm detaching all these from that, it's having to like reprocess the whole thing, I guess. Okay, so this can be parented to that, which is parented to that, which is what gets moved, and everything should work. So in theory, if I do this sequence now... Wes, I don't really think that's something I have control of, unfortunately. But there might be a few Easter eggs. We'll see. You know, I think this drill here should rotate in the opposite direction to this one. Rotate that way, so it would, in theory, push all the dirt away from the screen as best it can. So that would be done by controlling this mover here, which would need to do a rotation delta of minus 360. Simple. So when's it coming out? It should be coming out in... Well, the early access should be sort of end of September, early October, I believe, is the goal we're aiming for. And then the full release will be about a year after that. So early access should have a decent amount of levels, a good amount of gameplay for you to get a good feel for the game, see what's actually going to happen in the final release. And also give you your chance to have your say. What could we do better? What have we done well? What really didn't work? That sort of stuff. Cool. So I had a chat with Jason right before I went on my little vacation, and basically we settled on quite a simple idea. So most of it stays as a cave, so I get all this. This connects up over here. Oh yeah. We don't need those. I don't need that either. Seriously? I think there's some bug going on here on this new version. Like, these lines shouldn't exist anymore. Well, at least I fixed it this time. Right. So this comes along and connects over here. And what we're going to do is have like the corner of this building just sort of sticking out through the wall here, and you drill through that. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Let's mirror that on the x-axis. There you go. Which way would make sense actually? If it's going to flick things away, it would want to go through... Yeah, that's fine. Or is it? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm going to go top up my drink. I'll be back in 2 minutes. See you in a sec, guys. Where is my BRB screen? What's going on? Okay, there you go. See you in a minute. Hello again. Okay, so I've been thinking about this room, and this is going to be one of the like few ones where I do actually do like a wireframe prototype of the room before I make it, just so I can see where things are going to sit, basically. So we've got a portal in this room that I want visible from outside, so we've got these little windows here. So I want it to be a decent distance away from the door, so that people can see the portal. Somewhere around here. So if we get this portal and we rotate it, and we stick it over here. Done. Cool. So, if I made this, see how we've got these panel textures? If I was to make this, say, 5 panels wide the whole way through, that should accommodate the portal quite comfortably. And we'll do like a nice circular frame around it now that I've got a delicious cylinder tool to do that with. I wonder how difficult it is to do actual rings. Should be easy. Okay, so just thinking for a second. So this room here being diagonal is kind of a tricky problem to work with. That's not a biggie, we can do it. And how you doing, Zizzy? Good to see you on a stream. How you been, my friend? There we go. So if I just do like this as a floor plan, basically I'm going to have 2 doorways left and right coming out. So that wider so it lines up with the building a bit nicer. So one way will have like a dead door that you can't go through, similar to this one, and the other way will have what should have been a dead door but it's been fucking destroyed by this drill going through the wall here. So what I'm going to do for just a moment, let's set this to a higher grid setting. Actually I need to bring the drill bits as well. What have I grabbed? Right, there you go. So I bring this across and we'll get this so the points line up here where they should do. You know, I think it's supposed to be there. I forgot to bring one of the pieces. Nice. Okay, so that is going through the wall slightly, so we have to build whatever lines up with this part somewhere out the way a little bit. But the idea is that the room lines up with this door here, so you can just come out. You can see the destruction, but you can't necessarily go there. And yeah, hopefully that will work out nicely. So I'm going to separate these two. Get that to line up here. Do the same again this side. Bring it in. There you go. So for now I can delete those two just so we've got a visualization of where this room would be. And the building will go off in that direction and it will start somewhere there, I guess. So if you just come outside and look at it, you'd see it sort of sticking out as if it was part of the cave. And we've just drilled straight through the side, granting us access to the building. Trying to get my think on here. Okay, so let's grab this and just take it out that way. So we'll have like part of a diagonal building here, which would then go off in this direction this way. So if I was just to slap a texture of any nondescript usage on there, there you go, you can see that. That that's fine. And where does this line up to? That lines up to here, which is fine. That's good. Although I kind of want to bring it this way a little bit. So that it's a whole... should be a whole tile. Yeah, one whole tile inwards. So the door frame will line up here, I guess. So we'll have like a little stair set coming up. Time to use the stair builder. Let's do that. Brushes. Stair builder. Bang. The world's tiniest stair set has been built. Slide this over here. That's quite off grid. Because of the rotation, I guess. Okay, let's mess with the brush size. So 3, no, that should be 4. Hard to tell where the top should be. Let's bring it over here and get it to line up. So I guess that should be a height of 2. I don't think the bottom lines up anymore though. Okay, so if that's cutting off 2 stairs out of 8, that means it should be 1.5. What am I doing? There we go. Did VV let me keep that one thin staircase, by the way? He hasn't made a negative comment about it. Are we talking about this one here? These ones? Because if this is the one you mean, then he hasn't made a negative comment about it yet. So, but we'll see. He doesn't really give intense feedback like that until, like, I don't know, until it's kind of finished, and then we do like a visual pass afterwards. Okay, if it gets roughly in the middle, we're going to make this a length of 10. For a guesstimate, that is damn close. Going to make it 8, on purpose a bit smaller. And now we're going to convert that to a brush, and we're going to do Control-Shift-G to get it to line up to the grid. And oh dear, the heights are a bit wonky-donkey. Might not need as many stairs. Going to keep that one at that shallow depth for now. Going to get rid of the side triangle pieces because we don't need those. Get rid of this, get rid of the sides, and bring this down by 1. And again, we don't need the side triangular pieces here, so goodbye pieces, although they are hella useful for later. I'm glad it builds it triangular. Is that? Yep, it does the undersides as well. I didn't know that. Sweet. A simple construct like this probably would have been easier to... what the fuck is going on here? Honestly, I don't know how this is happening. Okay. Yeah, this small sort of set of stairs probably would have been quicker to build manually, but that was the first time I used the tool, so I can't expect myself to be fluently quick with it instantly. Where's local? Local diagonal. And I guess we're going to have to mess with the sizes here to make sure it's right. So, I don't know if the stair builder tool is particularly ready for working at diagonal angles yet. That's something we're going to have to discuss, I think. That's alright. It's all part of the learning process and the evolution of the engine. Ah. Slightly too wide. Nice. So what we can do is think about it. Bring that over to here. Bring that over to here. Cool. That would work fine. So there's our stair set. And I'm probably going to want to create some space on this side, at least, to put the door in. Okay, so, file, save as, let's save what we've done so far. Mineshafts, version 30. Merge map. Prefabs, not my ones, the normal prefabs. So we don't have, oh yeah we do, the 45s. So door single up, 45. Yoop. So if I was to line this up here, what we can do is bring this whole line inwards. This is a bit of a wonky shape at the moment, so I'm going to work around this and tart it up a bit. How many sessions do I think this map has left in it? I don't know. 2, 3? It's one of those sort of how long's a piece of string situations, isn't it? There could be loads if I want to do a lot more fine-tuning to it, and then there could be pretty much none if I can get this done today, sort of thing. God, that piece there is wonky as hell. Let's do this again. This would make more sense. That's better. Yep. I'd like to get maps at least playable from start to finish with like complete gameplay if I can help it. So this map is not that yet. There's like all the gameplay for this drill bit to do, there's like the gameplay out in this area to do, all the gameplay up here, going around, like the respawning of monsters in this area, the whole drill fight itself, this bit here to do. Yeah, there's just a lot of like combat and stuff to actually work on still left to go, so. Okay, so I don't really know how I'm going to make this look destroyed in a convincing way. I guess some like bent pieces of like support beams and things like that would probably do the trick. If I was to go for corrugated metal in here, just for now. Just has a bit of a bunker look to it. Yeah, maybe. I'll have a go at doing it without like source inspiration. So if I was to bring this up to here, we could bend some trashy pieces of like metal out and stuff. And this piece here, which is painted metal at the moment, if I was to change that to a white colour just so it's like the actual terrain, you can see it's different. I'm going to bring this back here, and we're going to do the trim texture. And this trim texture here, if I was to separate it out, in fact this can come outwards from the whole thing. Going to bring it so it's a bit shorter. Just trying to have a think. So, one thing you can do. Actually, yeah, this will be fine. This will be fine. So, if I was to separate it into a few blocks, like this. Maybe I should do it every X meters. Every meter. There you go. So this piece here could like be distorted out, and that could go like inwards one sort of thing. Just so it looks like it's been battered about by the drill. And then this piece we can. Where does that line up to though? Okay, yeah, this can't go in as far as that. It can go to there though, that's fine. So this piece here we could distort it. So it's a bit smashed up and dodgy. And did it go black and white again for a second? I don't know, that might have been OBS. It didn't seem to go weird on my end. Then if I do the same going upwards, so if I was to bring this across, so if I bridge that, extrude this upwards, say 1 meter, delete the back face and top face because we don't need them. I could like inset this into the wall a bit. It's a bit of a weird shape, this whole thing, isn't it? That should be down one. And that should be up. Hopefully this will give it a good battered appearance, I guess. Thinking. Let's slide this in one. So that lines up with the edge here. We could just do like a rock cutaway here so it doesn't look too stupid. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. That goes up. Delete that face. Bring this one up. Grab, slide, bring it across. Do some weird distortion with it. Slide these inwards, extrude them out this way. Grab this. Why can I not select that line? Am I just stupid? Yes, yes I am. So if we were to have like the frame be all battered and wonky like this, and then like just like rubbly pieces, like destroyed pieces on the floor of like wall and like rock and dirt, I guess would be the best way to go about this. I think. I think that'd be the best way to go about this. Let's grab the top of these. Get that up in line with here. slice this line. Do the same here. Bring that one across. And then I think what I'll do is I'll have like a little trim line going across the top here. So if I make that the normal colour. Maybe this could be, I don't know, yellow. Maybe not yellow. It's a bit garish. Just make it the normal standard grey then. Should make it look like the collapse killed a zombie. Yeah, gotcha. Blood splatters and all that sort of stuff as well. Okay, so same again this side, so if I bring this piece up and make them trims, apply that colour, bit of slice and dice, sweet. So as we need to do these two here. So that's that one, that's fine. If I could grab the other one, there you go. I'm going to flip it and put it on top. And then just reposition these to line up with this side's kinks and creases. There you go. This top side here could become that texture. And idea. So if I was to get a block, brush cube, line it up with the center of this room. Into the middle roughly, bring it down, delete the top, grab the edges, shimmy them down, apply a trim texture of some description, this one, and then on here we can apply a light. Where is the light texture? Why am I being blind? It's right there. So what we can do, if I separate this one, we could duplicate it and do a version of it where the emissive colour is black. I'll move that there for now, just so I can see what I'm doing. And we can use a toggle function. I think over here I've got the toggle off pre-existing. Yep, that disables. So by default we're going to disable this brush here, so only that one's on, and then we're going to have two toggles here. Okay, they're under the floor. How did it go there? Strange. Bring this up. So I have a toggle here, and we'll have two relays. I don't know why that's going through the floor down there. So these relays will trigger each other, and they'll both trigger this toggle. This toggle will toggle both of those faces. So one is going to have a delay of anywhere between 0.5 seconds and 1.5 seconds, and then one of them is only going to have a delay of 0.1. And the one that's got a delay of 0.1, actually no, this one here, sorry, will be triggering a spark. Which comes from the light. So if I put this one in place with it now. So which one is it? The quick one is what resets them. So if I trigger that, and we start this one triggered, in theory, play from here. Oh, the exit. I forgot about that. I need to delete it. And the exit is here. And a trigger for the exit. Kind of awkward having a drill here, really. There you go. Right. Try this again. Play from here. Okay, so it's not doing toggle off the lights. That definitely feels wonky and broken enough for me, though. Don't know if you guys agree. Oh no. Okay, so why is the toggle not working? Let's move that there, play from here and just check it. So they're both just there. Of course, of course. Okay, so I need a... I need 2 containers, that's what it is. So if I do a container 1, container 2. So this becomes parented to that container. This becomes parented to that container. This should trigger both of those, not those. And then the same for this one over here, that should trigger the container, not the actual light itself. I forgot the toggles have to be done on things, not actual terrain. Okay, play from here. Yep, that's doing its job, except in the wrong order, but that's easy fix, we just changed the colour. So you should be the black one, you should be the white one, in you go. And then we want a light to go with it. Good high intensity brightness. And the toggle should toggle the light as well. And the light should be off by default. Can't seem to click that. Thank you. That should grab your attention perfectly fine. I think this is a bit too perfectly in line with this door. It's a bit too, like, man-made for that. So I think what I'm going to do instead is, like, extend this outwards a bit. Both sides. I think the relay that's at 0.1 needs to be more like 0.025. And maybe we'll put the maximum delay at like 0.5 and just see what happens. Because having it on for a while might be a bit interesting as well. Gonna experiment here. So I much prefer that. We did have a idea with the drill in how to explain why it points the way it points, and there could be like a turntable type thing that the drill is actually on. So let's say my phone is the drill. This is the drill. So my hand is a turntable, the drill's on it, and a bridge that you enter is here. So what if the drill was facing like just off at an angle to begin with, and you have to trigger it to make it rotate around and face the way you want it to face, and then you get in it and drill through the wall. That's how I'm kind of, one way I could make it make sense, like you control where it goes. Maybe. Possibly. Good via the portal here. Bitch! 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 Right, left, right. I love punching things in this game. I don't know why. Boxing simulator. Okay, so step one, move all of that closer to the drill. Step two, finish off the sides of this. Actually, I need to undo that. Right. Take two. Yeah, that's fine there. So that comes along this way. And if I was to do another one, delete that one there, that's fine. So these pieces will be... This is kind of where I wish we had a brick texture, but we don't, so I'll have to make do with what I've got. And if I was to use, say, this one, it would look super distorted and broken, which might actually work. Make it look like it's going behind the wall. Yeah, that works. texture this one with something similar. I have heard Andrew's new teaser song and ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. What do you guys think of Andrew's song, not this? Oh, you idiot. This is working. Guess this one actually needs to go outwards, not inwards. Sweet. That works just fine. There we go. There we go. Why not Jimmy? He is probably one of the best musicians I know, but he works in MIDI format primarily. And they had Andrew on board way before I could have made a decision on the matter, so I don't think the player's ever realistically going to get up here, so would it matter if they could see through here? Better safe than sorry, I suppose. That way the player's not actually going to fall down there now. Play from here. Although they could squeeze through the side maybe. No. Oh man, I've built this better than I thought I had. Seriously, looks like you could squeeze through that. Let's try sprinting at it. Yeah. Giving it a bit more of a push lets you squidge, so I'll just wiggle that one out. Done. Done and dusted. Can just connect a lot of this into one element. Ah. Yes, I didn't grab the side when I moved that one out, so Combine, weld, done. Okay, so that's one big solid piece. So now that I've got this, I can grab all of that and just move it out a little bit. Same with this bit here. Works for me. What is that? That's this, okay. Yep, that works. Where's the painted metal? There it is. Hey, John Sweetpea with the massive host. Thank you very much. How you doing, John? What is this song? It's by accident. I'll type it for you, in fact, because you'd think it was spelt very differently to how it is. By the Liquid Tension Experiment. There you go, my friend. Yellow. Doing some more playtesting. What have you been playtesting? Nine different mods, crikey. Been busy then. Okay, let's have a look at how busted and broken this bit looks now. Hell yeah. Sweet as a nut. Saw some new tools I'm playing with. I'll show you. Yeah, let's come out of this and save my progress. So, the two new tools that are, well, there's a few, really. So, if I was to place a brush, one new tool, which you'd have thought would be in the engine earlier, but it wasn't until now, was the ability to rotate geometry by arbitrary directions and amounts. Which is super nice, super useful. The next one is we now have a cylinder tool. So I could specify like a 24-sided cylinder that is 10 meters by 10 meters by 10 meters, and it just creates one for me. I could turn that inside out and it becomes like a tunnel. I could do various things to it, like grab a few things and extrude them outwards, so like -2 distance, bang, there you go. Some very useful stuff here. There you go, I've got a gear shape. If I was to reflip that. Oh, pressing the wrong buttons here. There you go, I've got a gear. Done. Stuff like that. That's really quick and easy to do now as well. We now also have a stair builder tool, which sounds like a simple task that you could have just done yourself, but having a tool to do it for you is nice. So I could specify, say, make this 20 long. So that's a stair set that takes 20 meters in distance across. And it's a series of, I don't know, 32 stairs. Bang. I didn't have to draw any of that by hand. And if I break it apart, the sides are pre-triangulated as well. So, like, the sides of the steps here are small triangles, so if I apply a texture to it, and then on the big one I could apply a texture, we've got a texture that fits it nicely. Admittedly, this is a very big stair set, but it just works. So those are the new tools, like the main new tools, and with them, if I go load map, df maps, tests, and go over here, I built this area. A bit of a homage to, say, the map 16 of Eternity, except that was a bit more concrete based than this, but same sort of room shape. This is fun to make. So yeah, new tools are Dragonfly approved. Let's go back to the map we were working on. Df maps, df mineshafts, all the way to version 30. Oh yeah, I forgot to show that. Although that wasn't a new feature, that was just something that I hadn't tested before. No, wrong folder. So if I play the map, see how the sunlight moves? And I've been working with fog as well to try and make it look like it goes from daytime to nighttime. Well, that's actually the wrong colour. But yeah, goes to night, we get like a blue shadow go past, and then it should go to day again. There you go. Why is my night brown? Which one was it? So it's actually set to black. That was working fine earlier. Try again, it might be inheriting the fog from the other map. Yeah, how strange. It's more black in that direction. I think it's because the... let's see, if I was to fly through. So, we've got the fog and the light and stuff. I think because the sunlight technically is pointing upwards, so if I go look at the outside of the map, you'll see the sunlight goes round. So that side that's yellow on the left should eventually stop being yellow. It'll be the underside. So because there's now yellow pointing upwards at the sky, I guess that's why it's doing it. Don't know. Lots for me to work out. That'd have been good. Scary eyeball just staring down at you, almost like the Majora's Mask moon. That'd be cool. But yeah, let's get this destruction sequence back in place. I now need to remember where this belongs. I think I used the largest movement. Yeah, I did. Good, good, good. So there's our hole that gets drilled through. This set here, I'm gonna chunk it up to be similar to this, where it's like layered, just so it's a bit cooler. Okay, so let's do a little test of that now. So if I go play from here, Bacon Copter. Now that is a fantastic username. Hi there, mate. Boing. Just gonna do something really quickly. Volume mixer. Let's kill off Prodeus sound. So the sequence should start happening, the drills start going through the walls, this whole vehicle's moving, the alarm siren thing goes off. And it just drills its way through into this tunnel here. So I'm going to have to obscure some of this because you shouldn't be able to see the fact that there's this rock already pre-placed. When it stops, I need to get these movers to also stop. And then... it doesn't quite line up. So I'm going to have to shift this piece further along that way, I think. That works fine though, there. Actually, to be fair, having it misaligned is probably a good thing. Makes it feel more natural. So yeah, you've busted your way through, you've drilled into this room. There's going to be a dead zombie here, blood and guts everywhere. And up you go. And then that's where the exit's going to be. And as is ritual, we bitch slap this guy to death. Ah. Suicide tactics. Yeah, if I no clip back through here. So you can see the drill through the wall at the moment, because I haven't actually done any walls. In fact, I should just be able to jump onto it. Imagine if this actually sent you flying, instead of just bouncing you. That'd be quite fun. Will I be able... Yes, yeah, you will be able to breaking tactics. That was the idea from the start. And the idea of that would be that that's how the player would come back here to discover the new secret that's going to be under the floor here. And I think what I'll also try and do is maybe have a second destroyed piece similar to this. Lower down, like here. So that the player can go in, go up and through. And I suppose they could come out through here, maybe? Or here? I don't know. I'm umming and ahhing on that one. Or maybe I'll do like the lift idea that I had from earlier. So this lift is here. And like you can come from underneath, under the cave here, up through the lift into this area. Hi there, Blasty, how you doing? I love these new gloves. They're so nice. Look at them cool down as well. Yeah, I love that effect. Where they get like red hot as you keep punching. So yeah, this drill. How about that? Okay, let's have a think. So, looking at the time, it's pretty much time I'd stopped this stream, to be honest, just because I've got work tomorrow. So, let's think about my next stream. So, I don't know when my next stream will be. It could be tomorrow, it could be Saturday, it could be Sunday, it could be Monday, it could be... Basically, I want to try and stream a lot more often. Tomorrow or you riot. Okay, I'll do a 5-minute stream, if nothing else, just to keep you happy. Yeah, so next stream we're going to do this room here, which will be the final room. The way I'm envisioning this room looking is sort of having like some like powerful terminal looking things, like big generators left and right at the portal. A circular portal hole will do the effect of the portal actually spawning in. Oh yeah, so you come in a room, the portal will despawn, I think. Monsters will spawn in when they're all dead. The portal spawns back in and the door also opens. So you can exit or you can go secret hunting. And in this room we're going to have... I don't know, like so two big like energy generator type looking things there and there. We're gonna have like a little side corridor down here, and I'm thinking maybe we could possibly do like an upper floor. So like we could do, depends how much space we really have here in this corner, but like maybe there could be a lift here which takes you up to an upper floor, which has like a balcony, basically, just over the top. Just here. With a lift down again, this side. Just so there's like some sort of multi-heighted like aspect of the battle. I could do an IRL stream. Get the old Streamlabs app on the mobile. Stream from wherever I am. Man, I love that. That portal is such a nice effect. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna let the ideas work their way in my mind between now and the next stream, and hopefully we'll have a very good looking room at the end of it. Fingers crossed. Cool, well, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm sorry to sort of disappear so soon after John raided me, but it's the way of life, isn't it? I've got a job. I have to go to that job. That's it. That's life. Wow. Right. Have a wonderful evening, day, or whatever time it is where you are. I wish you the best, and I'll see you next stream. Take care.
Now, I tell you what, let's put some reflections under that. I'll go right into